Hey everybody, PT here with another Devo to help you recharge your week. Here's something to think about. Salvation is free, but discipleship is costly. Today we're going to look at the story of Zaccheus. As the story goes, Zaccheus, he was a chief tax collector, which means that he was hated by all of the other Jews, and he was rich. Zaccheus, he was trying to see who Jesus was and was unable to because of the crowd, because he was small in stature. So he ran on ahead and he climbed up into a sycamore tree in order to see him, for he was about to pass through that way. When Jesus came to the place, he looked up and he said to him, "Zaccheus, hurry and come down, for today I must stay at your house." And he hurried and came down and received him gladly, the Bible says. When they, the crowd and Pharisees, saw it, they began to grumble, saying, "He has gone to be with a guest of a man who is a sinner." Zaccheus stopped and said to the Lord, "Behold, Lord, half of my possessions I will give to the poor, and if I have defrauded anyone of anything, I will give back 4 times as much." And Jesus said to him, "Today salvation has come to this house, because he too is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man has come to seek and to save that which was lost." So here we see the cost of discipleship. What did this decision cost Zaccheus? Everything. His life had been built on money. His goals, his identity as a person were built on the importance to him of wealth and material success. But suddenly Jesus came and he brings him life. And Zaccheus made the choice. He gave away half of all that he had to the poor, repaid 4 times over to any he had defrauded. The core of his personality, the values that had given him meaning in life, had shifted. And shockingly, people became more important than dollars. Honesty became more important than wealth. And Zaccheus had become a new man. This is what discipleship will cost you and me. What are your values? What is your life built on? What is your identity? Successful businessman? Social leader? Popular personality? To the extent that what is important to you is not important to God, to just that extent, discipleship will cost you. You will give up what is important to you in exchange for what is important to Him. This doesn't mean, by the way, that you will necessarily stop being successful or pretty or popular or whatever. All it means is that these things will stop being so important. You will be different. Discipleship is costly, and the question is, how much? For Zaccheus, this decision meant rejection of the old values on which his life had been based and a commitment to the values of Jesus. So never make the mistake of thinking that we're disciples simply because we agree with what the Bible says or we go to church. No, it doesn't work that way. A disciple is a person who has stepped beyond an agreement to a definite action he or she have committed themselves to. Actually, our actions always express our true values. Do we say that we have a heart for missions? Okay, so how much do we spend our money on for missions? Our actions express the values that we're committed to. We can lie even to ourselves about what we believe our values are, but what is truly important to us will always show up in our actions. So, being a disciple means we choose what is important to Jesus to become important to us. What's important to you? That's what I have for you today. It's Pastor out.